and you are watching Drunk Octopus TV. Not bad, guys!
Alright. I'm Sid. I'm here with Drunk Octopus Magazine, and I am interviewing Cyrus Youngman and the Kingfishers. Say hello.
Hi!
Alright, so mainly I want to ask you guys, how did you start your band? How did you come up with the name Cyrus Youngman and the Kingfishers?
Kingfisher's a really cool bird. Ryan Adams named his band after a bird, and kind of thought that was a good idea.
Also, your name is Cyrus Youngman.
Yes.
Thanks for the first half.
Correct.
Like, no,
Thanks
just
for pointing that out.
Anytime, man.
It's very important. So, how long have you guys been playing together?
I've been with Colin and Rhodey for about 3 years. 3 years
Yeah,
now?
give or take.
Yep. And then Justin joined the band. Soon after that, we were looking for a practice space, and I met Justin at a So Far Sounds, and he helped us out and started learning our songs through the wall. Then eventually we were like, "You want to jam?" I was like, "Yeah, I know all your songs." So, and then I met Nate through the School of Rock. He was subbing there, and I just had a really good feeling about him. And then we kicked our guitar player out, and we also needed a replacement drummer for just a temporary period while Colin was recovering from a thing.
Oh, man.
And so that's how Glenn and Matt Corkin came into the picture.
Sweet. Which Matt Corkin is not here today. So, like, overall, how many songs do you guys have written, do you think?
I suppose we have about 2 hours worth of material,
Yeah.
like somewhere between an hour and a half and 2 hours.
Sweet.
And then
15 to 20 songs, probably.
yeah,
Nice. That sounds about right for that, yeah.
and then lots more that are just kind of
like
waiting.
in the works and
Mhm,
stuff.
mhm.
Yeah.
Songs that we're working on collaboratively, and then other songs that are completely pre-written that just haven't been introduced.
Oh yeah. I also want to make a point. These guys have an EP coming out called Trip to Try. It'll be coming out pretty soon.
Full-length album.
Yeah, it'll be a full-length album, and I want to ask you guys a little bit about that. If you want to share a little bit about your upcoming album.
Sure, yeah. We recorded in Nashville, not Indiana, but Tennessee, at Blackbird Studios with Mark Rubel, and it's kind of like going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Nice.
You just have everything you can possibly imagine.
Oh man.
Boxes that no one in this band knows what they do everywhere, that are all humming and, working their magic.
Yeah.
There's even stuff we couldn't really imagine, like a ceiling that was an elevator.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
adjustable
The
ceiling.
Oh,
Yeah, that was really
Room
weird.
changer,
That sounds
yeah.
fun.
hmm
That sounds like a lot of fun. And so your release party, when is that?
That's going to be December 1st at White Rabbit Cabaret in Fountain Square.
Very nice, very nice. What time do you guys go on for that show? Like, what time
That's
does
a
it
really
start?
good
Good
question.
question.
Look at me asking questions you don't know.
I'd say 10 o'clock. We're shooting for 10 o'clock.
Nice.
Mhm.
PM?
PM.
Very nice, very nice. And, like, I know you guys, performed a show last night at Hop Your Face Fest and everything. How do you guys feel about the performance that went on that night? You guys want to talk a little bit about that?
I think the crowd was awesome.
Yeah.
And the
Psych.
response from the crowd was very awesome.
So I got the crowd surf.
I got
That
the
was
crowd
wild.
surf, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Oh,
I
man,
did like a
that's-
practice round.
Yeah.
Not really, planning anything. I just kind of, normally I jump out in the audience. And this time I just kind of leapt. And some people tried to catch me, kind of. But I wasn't even thinking, oh, I'm going to crowd surf at that moment. But then later I realized they would do this.
Yeah.
And I looked them in the eyes. You're gonna catch me, right? And they're like, "Ah." So
Yeah, I
yeah,
remember when you were doing that, you were like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah. 'Cause I just, I don't want to pull Jack Black.
Yeah, oh my
Ever.
god.
Never. I've
You know,
thought
don't
about
pull
it so
Jack
many
Black.
times.
You know, that was Iggy Pop who actually did that the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was the first time.
Maybe
no,
I
it was
do
the
want to
fir-
pull an Iggy Pop.
Hey,
It
that
was
might
the
be
first
fun.
time. First time anybody tried it ever was Iggy Pop, and he just fell flat on his face. Everybody stepped out of the way.
Oh my
They were like,
gosh.
nope, screw this guy. Bye.
Did he go back and revise?
I'm sure he tried it again.
Yeah.
Iggy Pop.
More like,
I
more
Yeah,
like,
it's Iggy
think
Pop, he doesn't
falling
care.
on the ground is
more like Iggy
Pop.
Pop.
You stole it from me. I wanted that so bad.
Oh man, that was good.
Hey, do that in post.
Oh man, yes, that was beautiful. What do you think your favorite song is to play out of everything that you guys have recorded or done or whatever?
I think the newest ones. Anything that's fresh is exciting. We haven't gone over it 1,000 times. It still has room to grow and morph. And we already have probably 6 songs ready for what would be the next record. And I think because we feel kind of secure, knowing that we have 6 songs ready
Yeah.
that, have not been released, we can start to collaborate a little more freely.
Yeah.
The pressure's kind of off. I brought a song very recently to the band called The Pale Man, and I had this kind of indie folk vision for it, a creepy, children's fairy tale type
What,
of.
what happened to that?
Yeah, and then Nate was like, it needs to be reggae and it needs to be punk. And I thought he was insane.
Which I might be.
Yeah.
So,
But we always, if somebody's got an idea, if they're serious about it, they're probably onto something.
Yeah.
And now the song sounds like nothing I've ever heard before.
Man,
So
really
that's
cool.
kind of the territory we're going in.
That's awesome. Do you guys have specific influences that you guys kind of want to mention or anything like influences musically and stuff like that, or on the way that you guys play?
I feel like we all bring our own.
Yeah, I figure you
Different
guys have your own. Yeah,
influences.
definitely.
Because there's some that some of us like and some of us don't like.
True.
But,
Yeah. Yeah, with you guys being very different.
yeah. But no, we make it work. We find the common ground between our influences. There'd
Yeah.
be way too many to list.
That's fair. That's
Justin's
fair.
favorite band is Radiohead, and none of us can
Don't
stand.
stop.
That is
Alright,
hilarious.
Alright, cool.
No, it's
I have
actually the
no
other way around.
comments on
It's the other way around.
Radiohead
Justin hates
whatsoever.
Liars.
No comments on any bands at all. Nope.
Oh
Yep.
man.
Yep, no comment.
No comment.
We
no
don't
bands.
like
What?
music.
We don't like bands. We only
We
like
don't like-
ourselves.
Yeah, we only like
I heard-
our music.
I heard John Mellencamp's all right.
uh,
Yes.